What happens when a professional wrestler steps into the world of MMA?
This is very exciting. It's very gutsy of you to do.
I'm excited.
I can tell you're very thrilled. I'm excited to call your fight. I can't wait to see you inside there.
CM Punk is it's horrible for the sport as far as I'm.
The curious case of CM Punk provides an intriguing answer. Now, Punk was no stranger to the limelight, having carved out a success.
Well, this is very exciting. It's very gutsy of you to do.
I'm excited.
Marking a dramatic shift from the scripted wrestling ring to the unpredictable and brutal octagon of MMA. This unexpected transition was met with a whirlwind of anticipation and controversy. Many in the MMA community openly voiced their skepticism, questioning whether Punk, with his lack of MMA experience, could hold his own in the unforgiving world of professional mixed martial arts.
How fast would you look at me? We'll kick his face off.
Despite the doubts and the naysayers, Punk remained steadfast. He was ready to face the music, to embrace the challenge. Punk's debut in the UFC was set for UFC 203, a stage that would test his resolve and dedication to the sport. The UFC 203, September 2016, the stage was set for CM Punk's MMA debut. Amidst the buzz and criticism, Punk stepped into the octagon to face Mickey Gall in a welterweight bout, marking a significant milestone in his transition from professional wrestling to MMA. The fight, however, didn't go as Punk might have hoped. Gall, with his superior experience and technique, quickly took control of the bout, dominating Punk on the ground. Wrestling, with its scripted moves and predictable outcomes, was a world away from this. Here in the harsh reality of the octagon, there were no scripts, only raw, unfiltered combat. Punk found himself on the defensive, struggling to match Gall's intensity and skill. The fight turned into a one-sided affair, with Punk's lack of MMA experience becoming increasingly evident. The first round ended with Gall submitting Punk via a rear-naked choke, bringing a swift and disappointing end to Punk's debut. The defeat was a stark reminder of the challenges Punk faced in his transition to MMA. It highlighted the vast gap between the theatrical world of professional wrestling and the brutal, unforgiving reality of mixed martial arts. Yet, amidst the disappointment, Punk's resolve didn't waver. His spirit, unbowed by failure, remained as strong as ever. Despite this setback, Punk didn't waver in his commitment to MMA, setting his sights on his next challenge. Unfazed by his debut defeat, Punk returned to the octagon in July 2017, better prepared and eager to prove his critics wrong. The stage was set for UFC 211, where he would face another newcomer to the UFC, Mike Jackson. This time around, Punk showcased a more refined skill set. His striking had improved, his grappling was more polished, and his overall performance reflected his dedication and hard work. Despite these enhancements, the fight was far from a walk in the park. Jackson proved to be a formidable opponent, matching Punk's determination with his own tenacity. The bout was a more competitive affair, with both fighters giving it their all. Ultimately, Jackson emerged victorious, defeating Punk via unanimous decision. The loss, while disappointing, did not dampen Punk's spirit. He had stepped into the octagon, faced a seasoned fighter, and had given it his all. Yet, the world of MMA remained unforgiving. The criticism and controversy that had surrounded Punk's initial foray into MMA continued to persist.
Logan Paul is fucking way better than CM Punk.
Look, CM Punk is it's horrible for the sport as far as I'm concerned. Great for the sport, they're gonna make a lot of money off of it.
His decision to pursue MMA without a proper foundation in the sport was questioned by many. Despite the naysayers, his willingness to challenge himself in the octagon earned him a degree of respect within the MMA community.
Yo, Connor, CM Punk lost today, so you think you were right?
Tell you what, fair play to him, because he got in there and fought, and not a lot of people do. Not a lot of people have the balls to make that walk, so fair play. He isn't, he got in and fought, so fair play to him, respect.
With 2 losses under his belt, Punk's brief but eventful MMA career came to an end in June 2018.